Washington 911, where is your emergency?
Yeah, I have a problem with the tenant she's listening to loud music and throwing all the furniture out, blocking the main entrance into a house. It's a multi-family house, so I think it's on drugs. She's smoking something, so, and of course she's cursing for calling me a coward and, things like that.
I'm having a problem with that person in the rest of us. My tenants went, Andrew is going to spend a couple nights with the parents, and the other tenant went to a hotel. So that person is causing safety problems. Am I allowed to change the lock or?
So you would have, if he's been living there, you have to seek formal eviction. There's
Good
some other
afternoon.
I
things.
filed that notice.
It's
already.
okay.
There is, like, emergency.
The last hearing I had a total amount of 3573 owing. Is that where we are still?
Your Honor, we found an additional 490 when there was a request for a ledger for monies owed. It seems that Miss Kingsley had always paid digitally. She had paid my client directly through, I think this is probably Cash App. She asked for a refund and they processed a refund of 490. So an additional 490 is owed on that prior amount.
Okay, so what's the total amount you're claiming?
So it is $3,430 in rent, $450 in late fees, $183 in court costs, which is a total of $4,063.
And do I have a response to that?
My response is the accounting that I received from the landlord does I have not received a refund of 490 that they claim. I checked my accounts. It has not come to me. Additionally, the accounting was not complete. They showed my payment history, and I am the co-lessee with a Bankovich. There is no payment history from my former roommate.
Well, usually the payment history is by unit.
And that's not what I received, sir. May I share with you what I received from them?
Let me see it.
Yes, sir.
And Your Honor, so the court is aware at the last hearing, the defendant told the court he had not paid, or she had not paid September, October, November, and December's rent. That's already on the record.
So you did, I recall at the last hearing indicate that you did owe those other months.
At the last hearing, I indicated that I have stopped paying because they have failed to maintain a safe unit.
All right, here's what I'm gonna do. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Thank you. I have a copy of an inspection report from Ypsilanti Building Inspection Officer, Ms. Jamaica Berry. When they first attempted to accuse me of destroying the property, I thought it would be helpful to get a third-party inspection by the city. Ms. Berry found 12 violations on the landlord's behalf, did not find that I had caused any damage. I have that full report to submit into evidence.
All right, well,
And I have.
hang on, I'm not gonna take evidence at this point. It looks like first thing that I'm gonna need is a written answer from you as to this complaint.
Okay,
So I need a written answer by 1 week out. Can you do that?
1 week out with the holidays, can we make it first of the year?
All right, written answer by January 2nd,
Thank you.
2024. I will adjourn this matter then out to January 5th, 2024 at 2 p.m. And then we'll see where we are. With that written answer, you have to file a copy with the court and you have to send a copy to counsel.
Does it have to be officially heard or just to the council contact?
To council, you can send it via email to him or however you need to get that communicated.
Thank you for your attention today, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Your Honor, any escrow order for the rents being paid, or are we holding off here? 'Cause my guy is still not receiving rent, unfortunately.
Let me see. Well, this was set December 15th. We're at the 22nd. Under the new court rule, I can't order escrow at this point. It has to be 14 days.
Okay, so we'll have to deal with that on the 5th.
Yes.
If I may, sir,
Your Honor, last
Honor.
question. I'm still traveling on the 5th. I could resubmit another request, but I didn't know if a request to have myself heard.
Yes, you can submit another request.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. And yes, ma'am, you had another.
I did, and then it just lost me. I have receipts for the repairs that I've made to the unit in regards to escrow. I heard that I don't have to start the escrow now. My attempt so far, what I've done, I've already worked with Mishta, but because the landlord had previously failed to give me an accounting date, I paid.
Ma'am,
Report on that.
You'll need to supply that in your answer,
Yeah.
and then I can take whatever need to into account regarding escrow.
Excuse me, ma'am. Do you know Mr. Carrick that lives in that unit? His son is a slumlord trying to evict me up out my apartment in Ypsilanti. I'm disabled, and he trying to make me homeless, and I was just trying to have a talking with him, you understand? I was in court this morning, they didn't show up. They sent a lawyer to do the dirty business. God bless you, Miss Lady. I'm sorry, too. People ain't got enough guts to meet with you face to face, pulling some bullshit. There they are. Hello. Hi. I need to speak with, what's up with Milivan and Zorka trying to evict someone who paid their rent every month?
I don't know who you are.
I know who you are.
Have a good day.
I know who you are. You better watch out for those Serbian motherfuckers. Shady. I pay my rent every month, and they trying to evict me on bullshit. Yes, sir, good morning. You know your neighbor here, Mr. Carrick? I rent an apartment from Milivan and Zorica, who are related to Mr. Carrick here, in Ypsilanti, and they're trying to evict me, sir. I pay my rent every month. I get disability. I just want to let you know who you living next to, sir. Yes, sir. Well, you got a friend. He want to follow along, it seems. Don't mind the little dog behind you. There's Mr. Puddles. Come on, you going for a walk with the gentleman. Come on. Excuse me, sir. Come on, Puddles. Come on. Come on, good boy. Come on, Puddles. Good boy, okay. No running off now. See, I was at court this morning, and the Carricks did not show up. They sent in a lawyer trying to evict someone who paid her rent every month. The only eviction case in Washtenaw County where someone trying to get evicted, even though I pay my rent every month from Uncle Sam's Social Security disability. You have shady relatives, you better talk to them. Well, they don't tell the truth. Tell lies, and I got the proof. I got the proof.
Never mind, folks. It's Zarika Carrick versus Brianna Kingsley.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Attorney Andrew Babnick on behalf of the plaintiff.
Hey, Judge, good afternoon, Brianna Kingsley, appearing.
Happy New Year. All right, I think the last time I was here, I was supposed to get a written answer. Did you get that filed?
I have, that available. I went to legal aid, to have them review what I prepared for you. They weren't able to get me in. I have available today for the written statement.
No.
I have the executive summary in one page
Executive summary of what?
of the circumstance. You asked for a written statement. I have one.
No. Okay. What I asked for you to file is a written answer. That's under the court rule. I need to have a written answer to the complaint in a format that the court rule provides, which means you have to answer the complaint paragraph by paragraph. And you have to lay that out and attach whatever exhibits you are to it. A copy of that answer then has to be provided to plaintiff's counsel.
Thank you for educating me on the process.
Okay.
As I said, I have this prepared. I was gonna have it reviewed by Miss Tanya over at Legal Aid downtown Ipsy. I saw her on Wednesday. She told me come back on Thursday. I came back on Thursday and they were too busy to take me in. This is what I have, sir.
Okay, all right. I'm sure over the holidays they were busy.
Your Honor, as a reminder,
Counsel,
I know the court's hands are tied here. This is the third hearing on this file. I've got rent, late fees and court costs up to $5,300 at this stage. And as the court may remember, there was originally a file filed by my client in pro per that I had dismissed and refiled to make sure notice was proper. So this has been dragging on for some period of time.
no, I know. I hear you.
Right.
Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to adjourn this out 2 weeks. You need to get that corrected. It has to be in proper form for the court. Counsel for the plaintiff needs a copy of whatever you file with the court.
Before the next appearance.
Well, I want it filed by the 12th. I want it filed within a week. I'm gonna adjourn this out 2 weeks. Because counsel for the plaintiff is gonna have to have an opportunity to look at it, and I'm gonna need an opportunity to look at whatever you're filing.
Yes, Your Honor.
I am not going to take any excuses if it's not here. If it's not here, I'm going to presume there is no answer and I'm going to issue a default. Because I've given you this is the second time I've given you to go around outside of what happened in the last case. You follow me?
I apparently I didn't. My impression was that I was to show up with a written answer and that's what I've done.
No, I have your written
I'm
answer.
sorry,
Your written answer was due by January 2nd.
Where is that listed, sir?
It's right in my file. I wrote the note. I do it all the time.
May I have someone point that out to me? I'm. The third.
Those are my handwritten notes right on the ROA. Written answer, January 2nd, 2024.
May I have a copy of that, sir?
You can get a copy at the clerk's office. I'm not providing you a copy of anything. I ordered it on the record and that's when it was supposed to be here. Even if you believe that it was today, that's not an answer and plaintiff's counsel doesn't have it. So I'm making it very specific. You will provide a written answer in conformity with the Michigan court rules. You will do that no later than close of business on January 12th, 2024.
Yes, sir, I will.
Your Honor, is the court able to order escrows at this time? Rent is continuing to be due.
I can order escrow. What is the monthly rent?
$980, Your Honor.
That's disputed, Your Honor.
Okay, but I'm gonna order escrow in that amount. Can you prorate that on a 30-day for me? Yeah.
But sir, they failed to provide a safe housing. He locked me out.
Okay, but listen. 980.
980, okay.
Well, hold on. 980. What's my prorate for January?
Well, it's $33 a day.
Okay.
If I may, Your Honor?
Say what? Escrow is ordered in the amount of 858. That's a prorated amount for January. And then in the amount of 980 thereafter. That must be paid 7 days within the date that rent is ordinarily due. Plaintiff's counsel will prepare an escrow order for signing by the court. To that effect, yes.
The ledger, the schedule provided by the plaintiff is not GAAP compliant. It does not show the total amount paid per month by who. It is an insufficient form, and I have all that here. I have a response, sir, that I think is relevant to whether the escrow starts now or in the future, because
Ma'am?
I have copy, for example, if I just may share this part. The Ypsilanti building inspector came and found 12 violations against them, not against me.
The escrow needs to be paid. I will take that into consideration in terms of any counterclaim or other thing that you're filing. But in terms of the escrow, that's what I'm ordering it.
Okay, so Ms. Mills, my caseworker at MISTA, said that I applied for state emergency relief help for the eviction when it originally started back in October, and was told that the landlord must provide a statement. The statement that they provided to the court wouldn't pass any accounting 101 course, sir. It does not show the proper.
For what? They needed to provide a statement for what?
May I hear your question again, Your Honor?
They needed to provide a statement for what? What
That's
was
what
the
I'm
purpose
referring
of the
to.
statement?
About how much rent is owed, the amount that they're claiming, the fact that they broke the lease, like their response
Okay,
that they
but
sent has a schedule on it, sir. And I think the court would find it insufficient. I cannot defend myself against vague allegations and incorrect math.
the math ultimately becomes incorrect. That will be straightened out. But right now, I'm ordering escrow in the amount of $980 per month, prorated amount for January in the amount of $858. When you go speak with legal services, certainly they can tell you how to ask this court to reconsider that order. But that's what I'm ordering at this point.
Understood?
Your Honor, the 858, would you like to do within 7 days of the order?
Pardon?
You would
Yes,
like
payment within 7 days of the order.
What happens when I'm unable to pay because I'm indigent and disabled and fixed income? I cannot pay $980. I never did. I paid half of that with a roommate they allowed to break the lease. What?
Okay.
She did something to the door.
Does she stay in the same apartment or?
Yeah, she's in that unit.
Oh,
It's
in the
a, it's a two.
That's a different person's unit.
It's a two-bedroom apartment, so they
We have
two.
police
Oh,
here.
okay.
They have a separate bedrooms.
Okay.
And they're sharing everything else.
She had been detained for domestic violence 3 years.
Okay. Against you?
Yes.
Okay.
You want me to kick the door open?
I mean, it's your property.
Yeah.
Do you have? And you're a tenant, so.
Yes. Lieutenant, she is.
Oh, it's barricaded.
With all my shit, bro.
All right. All right. Here, I'll move the. Okay.
So I don't know why they still got us. I'll clear
Well,
it.
I'm on this now too, so. Apparently there was a domestic.
Is this where we got that guy at?
Like, yeah, that's
What
what.
is that
That's
for?
yeah, but it's a trans woman DV'd the roommate. So now he's getting his stuff. She's stolen some of his stuff and she's barricaded in there.
We really can't do much. If you need anything, let me know.
I have
Here's-
everything here, but you
Oh.
don't want to see it.
Sir, ma'am, that's not what I'm saying. I need it in the form. Oh, you're gonna turn your back on.
Yes, sir, because you disrespected me right now, and I'm
Okay.
vulnerable in the court system.
All right, ma'am, first of all, so that the record is clear, I have not disrespected you in,
You just did. I hear you say, well, things that you said was, I'm ready when you are. Ma'am,
ma'am,
it doesn't feel good, does it, sir?
ma'am, don't try to play that with me. I deal with that with students all of the time. I sometimes will make a mistake, but you are not going to have me feel guilty because of that. So if you wish,
Thought, sir. That's what
if you want to make that an issue, then you make that an issue. That is not my true thoughts. Answer by January 12th, 2024, close of business as indicated on the record. We'll see everybody January 19th,
What was the time of the
2020. Pardon?
I didn't hear the time for the 19th, Your Honor. You may have.
January 19th at
10 a.m.
10 a.m.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, folks.
How do I? What you want? Now,
What do you want a copy of?
what you just ordered, what wasn't clear last time. I left here thinking that I'm supposed to come up with a written statement that I've done and you've denied without looking at, right? I just want to know what I'm supposed to do because it is not clear.
You have to file an answer.
And when you say
File-
answer, it needs to be a specific form. What form number, sir?
You have to go and find those. There, you can go to the Supreme Court website. There's a general form of an answer. But I have to have the answer filed in compliance with the Michigan court rules. All right, that's the first thing. And I need that by the 12th. You told me that you're in contact with legal services, correct?
I met with them once and.
Okay.
This week, yes, sir. That's
Right, so what you need to do and what I had indicated is get back to them. They'll be able to assist you to make sure that it's in the proper form. All right? Have attachments to all of those and file that with the court as well as send that to plaintiff's counsel. All right?
Yes, sir. Your Honor.
And then the other thing is I've ordered escrow. Counsel for the plaintiff is going to be preparing that so that that order will be there. You will get a copy of that order.
Yes, sir.
And that's basically it. And then,
May I have that in writing before I leave? How do I get that in writing? I had memory issues. I'm disabled and I've already made the court aware of this. I need it in writing.
counsel for the plaintiff, will you please prepare an order submitted under the 7-day rule to the court, please?
Yes, Your Honor.
For everything that I ordered. That way there will be written communication.
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm
I'll
done.
prepare
Thank
this.
you.
Not a problem, Your Honor.
Well, maybe they'll get it back.
Court calls the case of the,
Good day, madam.
I will. Thank you.
You're welcome. You look real cute.
As do you. Folks, I realize it's like, give me 5 minutes, please. Court stands in recess.
All right.
Is this the door here we can try to go into? All right, let's try to go in.
So she took my scooter, but put your
there.
Okay.
She killed it. She did your scooter as $900 scooter. Woman.
Yeah, but see, she still can't kick you out. All this shit she's doing is illegal.
That was such your fault.
You have a right to break the window. It's your home.
Here, try to go in this door. Does the key work? Try the key. No key don't work. Okay.
Oh my God.
That window right there to the bathroom is broken. You have a right to go in that window.
If you want to go in that way, you
hear
can.
me?
Sir,
Are you
this
listening
is
to
my
me, Sonya?
stop.
Are you listening? He
Sonya.
has a point.
I'm gonna tear that shit off the wall. We're gonna go in that window.
She's gonna hurt me. She's
she
dead.
No, she will not.
I'm scared. I'm scared.
Okay.
There she is.
We have the police here and we're coming the fuck. We're coming the fuck in.
Are you living here?
Yes.
Are you living here?
I am.
Yes,
Here,
I do.
open the door.
Open the door. Open the door.
Open this
We got
door.
the cops right here.
They do not live here.
Yes, I do. I
Do you
heard.
have mail here?
Yes, sir.
Where is it?
Get out of
in
my
my
apartment as he
He said-
get out.
He said he's got. Don't punch him. Do not punch
He's
him.
not allowed to enter.
Open his door.
He's not allowed to enter.
Hold on.
You cannot enter my apartment,
Yes,
officer. He don't live here.
Yes, I do.
She
I
does.
Live here.
She lives here.
She does. She has the right to go in.
And you just wrote down my shit and pressing charges.
She has the right to go in.
She's on drug court and she's on heroin again.
No,
They're
she's
lying.
not.
They're
She
not
has the
allowed
right
to
to go
come in
in.
here. They ain't got no lease. No. You
She's not gonna do that.
She already said she
She's not gonna listen.
They cannot enter, and if you let them in, I'll get you.
Well, how you gonna get him?
Yep, just like you got your last
Let's
tenant.
go. Let me let you in the window.
Okay. I'll get your mail, sir. Okay.
You gotta take your bag off and all that. Let me let you in.
Maybe I need to give him legal mail right now.
Oh, is it in here?
Yeah, I got my stuff. And then she took, okay, one's here, and that's just because somebody wrote me from there.
Yep.
Thank you. I have other mail. Okay, I do, sir. Okay. I do. I don't know what she did with it all.
Oh, this is fine. This shows.
This is your house. Look what you did to your stuff, dude. Use
That's
pictures of
not
that.
funny.
It's not much you can do about
Here, hold
it.
on. Jesus. People are nuts. So, you know this Brianna Kingsley lady, guy, whatever. So, she took it upon herself to barricade the door, kicking out this like roommate. We come around back, all her shit back. It got wet last night. There's a window open, and the boyfriend like, you can climb in the window. It's your house. Well, Brianna's coming to the door, like screaming and howling, like just stop. Don't even go. Like come out, get out the window, for she assaults you. Is there anything that can happen with her throwing out her property out here and getting wet overnight? I didn't think so. Like it's still out here, it's just wet. Yeah. As far as going through the window, she showed me a piece of mail. Like she's lived here obviously long enough to get mail, but she barricaded the front door. She has a key. She barricaded the front door. She can't get in. But this back window is busted out. But she's in her. Huh? I'm secure. Yeah, so I mean, like, I know she has the right to climb through this window, but she's like coming and screaming and hollering. I'm like, hey, just open the door. She lives here. No, she don't. No, she don't. I'm like, holy fuck. Yeah. Yeah, so like, if she wants to hop through this window, she has every right to. Oh, for sure. Like, she literally was winding up to punch her, and I'm like, stop, get out the window. Get out the window. Let me make a phone call and see something, but Yeah. Okay. The one. Yep. All right, I'll try that. I'll try it. I'll see how that goes. But nothing with this her property being outside. I mean, it's wet. It's not. It's yeah. Cause she's like, I'm pressing charges against you. I'm like, I don't think you can. Like, all your property is right here. Okay. All right. You said the landlord's coming?
I don't know if they were said she was.
They fought civil court. They fought
Yeah.
court and everything. He couldn't even get her out of here.
Nope.
All right.
What is?
Window's wide open.
Sir, I go in there.
So
She re-shut that
if she
door. The other side.
touches you,
Yeah.
will be arrested.
Oh, she's good. Sir, do you see the weapon she has in there?
Where?
Weapons. She doesn't have guns and knives.
Yes, she does have knives.
She's got knives, kitchen knives.
Yes.
Okay.
She's got them all.
So like I said,
Come on, honey.
if she touches you, if she does anything
She
to you,
comes.
hey,
She's
Brianna,
tape recorded like
Let's
it
go.
means
She's
something.
recording you.
Brianna, you're Brianna? Are you Brianna? Yes or no? So she lives here.
No, she don't.
If she comes through this window because you barricaded the front door,
Show me proof she lives here, officer.
give me that piece of mail.
I just gave it to you, sir. You got
That don't prove shit.
That does.
No, it don't.
Here it is.
So look, so I'm telling you, she's coming through this window, and if you touch her, you're going to jail.
I'm not going in there.
I'm coming with you. Let's
She's
go.
barricading the door. She's not getting a knife. Relax.
Let's go.
You hear she's putting shit in front of the door.
Let's go before she barricades the fucking door.
You don't have to go in. Do you want to go
Yes, yes, I want. Yes, I see. No, I don't. She's
Come
going.
on, honey.
Why are you gonna hurt me
No,
like you
she's
said you
not.
were?
Let's
You're gonna
go.
stab me.
Her game's up. Her game is up.
Whatever.
in? Like I said, I told her,
Okay. Yep.
she touches you,
Yep.
pulls out even a kitchen knife. She's
You're gonna
going to
get to
jail.
me.
Her game is up.
Sir. Okay, baby, I got it. Thank you.
Get in your home.
I'm trying to get my leg. Thank you.
Time.
Stay right here, Ezzy. He's gonna hurt me.
You're fine. You got big balls here. Let's
Thank
go.
you.
Big lady balls.
How did this get broken?
I don't know.
Okay.
Probably her having a fit.
Yeah, more than likely.
Yes.
Going through a transition. Okay.
Push, push. You gotta really push.
It's probably barricaded. That's literally what we just heard.
Let me in. Brianna, you're not winning this one.
Let her in. It's her house.
She barricaded so bad.
I know.
It's a table there, and it's probably a
No,
chair
she got
there.
it. You can't even budge that.
There's a chair there.
No, she's leaning against it as.
Oh, she's on it. So, well, she's holding her ground. Best she can.
Let me in my home.
You're in.
Hello, is anybody there?
The court's in recess, ma'am.
Hello?
He'll be returning shortly.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to double check because I couldn't hear anything. So recess meaning how long do you think that will be approximately, please?
He indicated 5 minutes, but we're waiting on him.
Okay, of course, no problem. I just didn't hear that. Thank you, ma'am. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Hi, ma'am. Can you hear me?